Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about your authentic self. It's a term that seems to be used, and a lot of people don't really understand what it means. But I will tell you this, it is not just saying whatever happens to be on your mind. But before we dive into that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below so that we can continue to be a resource for you in your leadership growth. So think of it this way. What is your authentic self? Let's go back to when we're a child, when we're a baby. Think about a baby. What's true about a newborn or someone in their first 6 months of life, let's say? They are loving, they are caring, they're honest, they're spontaneous. They certainly aren't operating at the effect of anyone else's approval. They're creative. They're risking. Certainly, as they grow into toddlers, they start, doing balancing acts on pieces of furniture with no fear. They're courageous. They're powerful. They don't, before they can talk, they get whatever they want. They may make a lot of noise. They may cry. How loud can a baby cry? And how long can they do it? Longer than you thought possible. So they're powerful. They get what they want. They're open, they're compassionate, they're curious, happy, kind, all these things, trusting. So when I do this in a room, we talk about all those things, and I turn to people in the room and I say, is it true about you? And so I'll ask you that same question. Is that true about you today? Maybe in some smaller groups where you feel more comfortable, safer. But in larger groups, many of us are not that way. And so why? Why not? What happened? Well, life happened. Life happened. So when I do this in a room, I also say, how many out there are shy? And some people raise their hand and go, I'm shy. Well, were they always shy? Probably not. I can only go by my own experience. I know that I call myself a highly functioning introvert. I'm shy deep down. I've learned to adapt. I've learned to be effective, but I don't think I was always shy. I recall very distinctly being a little wild and crazy in second grade and getting in trouble. So I don't think I was inherently shy. So I'll tell you a story about what happened. So you start with the authentic self at the circle, in a center circle. Think of it that way. And then you draw another circle around it called fixed beliefs. So let's talk about what those are. So let's say mom sends me out in the front yard and says, why don't you go play with the other kids? I go out in the front yard, I walk up to the group of children, and one of them turns to me and says, get lost, you creep. Well, I turn tail and I go back in the house and I start forming some of these fixed beliefs. What are they? Well, maybe the front yard is dangerous. Other kids are dangerous. Mom doesn't love me. Otherwise, why would mom possibly send me out into that dangerous place? I'm a creep. Those are all possible beliefs, fixed beliefs that I can form and plant into my subconscious that are going to start driving my behavior, because our fixed beliefs lead to fixed behaviors. So let's take something that was a little more personal to me, a little more grounded in reality. So I had an older brother who was a bully when I was young, and I formed a belief that it was better to be seen and not heard, and maybe even not to be seen at all. And so I started going through life numb. I kept myself from being hurt that way. I kept myself from experiencing the lows, but I also kept myself from experiencing the highs. So if you go back to the Johari window that we shared before, there's one box in the Johari window where the things that I don't see that other people see about me, and those are called blind spots. So maybe I'm going through life numb, maybe I'm going through and being shy, and I believe it's true about me, but maybe other people see things in me that I don't see myself. So the way to break through and get rid of the fixed beliefs that are driving the fixed behaviors, one of the key ways is to get feedback and raise our level of awareness to see how we're operating, because those fixed beliefs are driving 90+% of my actions in life. Now, my filters have lots of inherent bias, so it's important that I get that feedback, and I have to be open. I have to be open that the way I see the world may not in fact be the way that the world is. It may just be my point of view. So it's important for me to get other people's points of view if I want to be able to have a better awareness of myself and develop that authentic self that we're talking about. So remember this, we cannot effectively change anything we are not aware of. And feedback is just a tool to increase our awareness. And with that awareness, we can have a breakthrough and experience more of our true self. So join the Hallett Leadership Monthly by clicking the link at the bottom of our newsletter. It's just an email once a month designed to elevate your leadership. Take care. I look forward to seeing you next time.